Good evening, my name is Garrett and welcome to The Last Call. Tonight's final drink is Jack Daniel's Old No. 7 coming in at 40% ABV, no age statement, versus Jack Daniel's Gentleman Jack coming in at a 40% ABV, no age statement. Now, I've always wanted to put these two up against each other, and individual reviews for these will be up above and down below for you to enjoy after this video. But I've never put them up against each other. So I'm curious what the big difference is between Jack Daniel's and Gentleman Jack. Because this is more expensive than your standard Jack Daniel's. So let's do some comparisons, why don't we? You know, Jack Daniel's is one of those classic bottles that we've always had. I mean, most people have had a Jack and Coke at some point in their life. Maybe even Jack on the Rocks or Jack Neat. Tons of people drink it. It is that classic whiskey that we all know. But the question is, does the increased price really justify? Again, it's been a bit since I've had Gentleman Jack. I more recently have had some Jack Daniels. Did some reviews with that. But I'm curious what the big hubbub between the two are. Color-wise, honestly, you could mix up these two glasses and I would not be able to tell you the difference. They are so identical. I don't think I could. I don't think I have any clue if I mix these up which one would be which. And I was curious. I expected this one to be almost a little lighter because it's been double mellowed. So I think it's been charcoal filtered twice on here. But let's go for notes on the Jack Daniels. Yeah, I mean, you get those classic notes. Getting that maple quality in there. Bit of sweetness, that vanilla. A little bit of ABV on there. A little of that brown sugar sweetness as well. And just a little tinge of spice. But the thing I love about Jack Daniel's is that maple quality. It really does change compared to other whiskeys. I think it's nice, it's inviting. If it wasn't for that sharp ABV that's on there that's just poking out, just enough for you to kind of wince back a little bit, Jack Daniel's has got still a great nose to it. Yeah. Okay. Let's take a look at the Gentleman Jack. Wow. That is almost transparent. Actually, no, it's almost identical nose. It's not that it's transparent. If anything, I would say that it mimics just about everything besides the ABV. The ABV is not as sharp, if at all. But you are getting a bit of the maple quality, getting a little bit of that spice, maybe a little more vanilla. Yeah, I think a little more vanilla in there. Yeah, almost a creamier vanilla. That's nice. I like that creamier vanilla now that I found it. It's good in there. The brown sugar is lighter. Almost more refined. Almost teetering away from brown sugar. Yeah. Huh. Oh, I just had something. I don't know what it was, but I think I'm getting that caramel mixed in there and it's pulling with that vanilla a little bit. Wow. Initially, it was very, very similar, but as you lived with it for a moment, it started showing those nuanced differences in there. But let's go for taste. Getting that nice, simple oak. The maple's in there. Love that maple. That bit of brown sugar showing up. Alcohol does show up just a little bit, but not a lot. And almost that earthy, grassy note in there for me. Some people, I know, think that they get like banana out of here. I've never found banana, but that's awesome that you did because I love hearing those unique differences in things. But it's nice and simple. A little bit of honey in there, almost a dark, like fresh honey. Yeah, a little bit of honey throughout the whole thing. Very nice on there. And if it wasn't for that little spike of ABV, it'd be damn near perfect simple sipping. But even then, still really good. Let's go for the Gentleman Jack. Wow. That maple shows up a little stronger now. But the vanilla is really showing its face up too. That vanilla's there, bit of spice. The oak and maple are playing really good together. Almost no oak though. I like. It rounds out that sharpness from the alcohol, but you're still left with that nice dark honey. Bit of brown sugar, not quite as pungent in the brown sugar, but you're still left with that bit of the brown sugar, that bit of the maple. The earthiness that I was getting in the neat version isn't quite there. Yeah. Definitely the earthiness and the brown sugar are popping a little bit more over here on the old number 7 version. But that maple quality is really showing up in this version. Where here, it's more, it is more, I hate saying that word. I said it as it's more mellow. It is. It really, truly is. It is a easier version of Jack Daniels. And that's not bad. Definitely this is made more for a neat pour or on the ice, I'm sure, but not as much as a mixer. As always, it doesn't matter what you drink or how you drink it, as long as you enjoy it. But definitely, there's a subtle differences that keep showing up. Yeah. I love that the ABV that I was getting in the neat version is gone, because that makes it just even more easy sipper. Okay. Let's talk about market price, because we all know market price is market price and it's always going to vary. You know, standard Jack Daniels in my market range is anywhere between 18 to 23, 25 bucks. Whereas the Gentleman Jack version, I find it as low as like 28, but I've seen it go as high as like 35s, 38s. So you're talking about could be almost $10 plus spread between the two, or $3 spread, depending on, how you can find things. The question is, would I pay $19 for this if I'm paying $33 for this? Probably not. I don't think that's that great of a difference. But if I'm using it as a mixer, and this is where it gets a little more precise. If you say that I'm needing something for a mixer, standard Jack Daniels is great all day. But if you're looking to upgrade your Jack Daniels person to something a little bit different, but keep them in the same wheelhouse, Gentleman Jack's the place to go. It is very similar, but definitely gets it a little more refined, a little softer, but brings out some great notes to just be different enough to justify it. Would I pay $33 for this? Maybe. I don't think it's a bad price. That'd be probably at the top of my top either way. So yeah, there you have it. Jack Daniels Old Number 7 versus the Jack Daniels Gentleman Jack. If you have any questions about either bottle, let me know down in the comment section below. I will do my best to answer it. And if you have any specific spirits I need to put up against each other, also let me know down below. I love doing these A/B comparisons and sharing them with you at home. And as always, may your last drink of the night be the best one.
I really like it. Might